Hey y'all, what's up? This is Rosie, and I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's been bothering me lately. So, on TikTok, there is this one person who films herself making some disgusting looking food, and I think she's just wasting it. I don't think there's any way in hell she's really feeding this shit to her 64-year-old husband. She will do stuff like she'll take a frozen meal, like with Salisbury steak and macaroni, and she'll throw it in a pan of hot grease, and she'll cook that, saying that she's cooking dinner, a nice steak dinner, for her 64-year-old husband. Or she will crack an egg and pour a can of Vienna sausages into a pan of hot frying grease, saying that she's going to share a late breakfast or a late night breakfast with her 64-year-old husband. And that, if she is wasting this food, it bothers me. If she's really eating it, it really bothers me, because she's trying to kill her husband off, maybe even herself too, because that is not healthy. But it seems like she's just wasting this food, and it bothers me. There are people who buy food like that to live off of. A lot of us cannot afford to buy real food like vegetables and eggs and, real steaks and frozen meats and, things like that. I miss being able to buy packs of chicken breasts and chicken legs and chicken wings and fish and just different types of meats that and vegetables, really, that I could put in my refrigerator and go into the kitchen and cook whenever I wanted. I miss having a roast and a bag of dried beans that I can boil for hours until they're tender and flavorful and ready, and eat that as a meal with cornbread. I miss having real food. The food that we have as staples in our diet now, because of the prices and how hard it is for us to buy a meal, our staples are pizza rolls, frozen enchiladas, frozen burritos, just stuff that really isn't healthy at all. Lots of processed stuff, and I'm sick of it. I'm so tired of that stuff. I want a real meal, and very rarely get any. Yesterday, my oldest was able to buy us dinner out, and I had something that I hadn't had in ages. I can't even remember the last time I had this. It was a pork chop. And I know that sounds funny, but lots of people buy like pork chops and pork steaks and rump roast and stuff like that, and they take it for granted because they have the money to buy it. Getting that pork chop was one of the best things that I had eaten in a while. And I say that because I've been wanting pork chops for years. I've been saying for years that I wanted a pork chop. I've been saying for years that I want ribs. I haven't had ribs since 2019. And so, just having that was a treat for me. And we don't have the means to buy real food. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, why don't you apply for food stamps? Well, here's the thing. In order to get food stamps, everybody in the house has to be working. My oldest is working. My youngest literally almost chokes during doing interviews, but wants a job, but they can't get through an interview. Me, I have chronic pain and can't stand up for more than 5 minutes because of it. And, well, if I can't afford food, I can't afford clothes, so I don't have a lot of clothes I can wear outside of the house each day for work. And so, a lot of people are saying, well, why don't you try to work from home? Well, here's the thing. I have applied to work from home and got no callbacks. I can't get a call back from any of these places. I can't get a call back from Walmart because even though I can't stand up for more than 5 minutes, I was willing to try. I can't get a call back from McDonald's. Same thing. Not really able to stand up for 5 minutes, but willing to try. I will get a job if I was able. So my not having a job isn't for lack of trying, and my having a bachelor's degree in business administration means nothing to people who see that you haven't worked for a while. The last time I had a job was in 1999. I worked at Hardee's. And for people who don't know Hardee's, maybe you know Carl's Jr. And Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are basically kind of the same thing. And so I stopped working there in 1999 to raise my infant child, and haven't been able to find a job since. And it wasn't for lack of trying. I have tried from 1999 to today to find a job. That's 25 years, y'all. 25 years. I'm 47 years old. I will be 48 this year. And, in between those years, I've gone to college. I've earned my degree. And I haven't been able to find anything. I'm not qualified for anything because, as well as having a degree, most jobs in business-related fields look for you to have experience. How do you gain experience when nobody's really willing to give you a chance? So there's that. So my not having a job isn't for a lack of trying, but it does affect our being able to put food in the house. And I go on TikTok and I see so many people who are blessed enough to where they can buy food and waste it if they want to. I see it on TikTok, I see it on YouTube, and I just look at these people and I'm like, you don't realize how blessed you are. You don't realize how fortunate you are to be able to buy food, and you just waste it for clicks and views. I hate saying that I'm envious of that, but I am. And so that donations link, at first I said something about getting a weight loss surgery because I would like to get that someday. And I even said that I would be buying books with the money. And, at first that was true. Because at that time I still could get food, but things have changed. And so, when I say you would be helping me out more than you could ever possibly realize, I 100% mean that. So, there you have it. There's the truth. But anyway, not looking for sympathy, just telling the truth. Seeing people waste food on the internet bothers me because they don't realize that there are people who would give their right arm for food like that. There are people who would do just about anything to just be able to cook a full meal for their family without it being something processed or, not healthy. So anyway, yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna go. I love you guys very much. Thank you for wasting time with me and for listening. As usual, like I said, there is a donations link in the description. If you would hit that, help support me and my channel. It would mean a great deal to me. And as I said, you'll be helping me out more than you could ever possibly realize. I hope to see y'all in the next video, next upload. Love you guys very, very much. Bye for now.